Hello and welcome to Dr. Nishant's diary. This one's called The Brain Under a Microscope. So I started with my few days, which is about 10 maybe 11 days of Operation Theatre posting. And the first time I saw the brain under an operating microscope. And I have to tell you this, it's brilliant. It's freaking brilliant. Who the hell designed this stuff? I know microscopes have been in use forever, but imagine that. Okay, so I've been doing neurosurgery for more than a year now, and I've only heard about how, most neurosurgeons use microscopes, especially for tumors and non-traumatic surgery, which I've seen much less of. And suddenly, like very little, very small, tiny vessels are this big. So normally the bigger vessels are named vessels. Uh, we're very scared of them bleeding. But so I see under this microscope, and I keep asking my boss, the operating surgeon, sir, what's the name of this vessel? And he says, huh? And then I say, what's the name of this vessel? And he says, huh? And so I was like, don't they have names? And then suddenly I realized they're actually this tiny. They're not that big. So you notice them, but when you see them under a microscope, you come to know like you come to know little details. You can see uh, tiny bleeders and tiny specks of tumors, and the exact difference between the normal brain and the not normal, which is the cancerous brain. And then you can just take out the cancerous brain as well as possible, and make and you have to be able to appreciate the absolute beauty of it. I know I wish I could show you pictures, but there are pictures on YouTube of people working under a microscope. I'm not sure if you'll really be able to appreciate the difference between how it looks to the naked eye and what this brilliant instrument does. And I know, just kudos to the inventors. I had this when I was in my 1 month posting in cardiothoracic surgery, which is cardiac surgery, and the one of the senior consultants, he was operating, and I was at the foot end because they have to take this graft from the leg, a venous graft, so they can do a bypass. So I was helping take out the venous graft, and then this guy suddenly turns to me, and he see me for the first time. He says, "Doctor, do you believe in love at first sight?" And I say instantly, "No, I don't believe in love at first sight," which is true. And then he says, "I don't think you're going to do cardiac surgery." And then I say, "Why, sir?" So he says, "If you don't fall in love with the open heart, with the open beating heart on the first go, then you won't fall in love with it the second time, and you won't do cardiac surgery." But, and it is very true, I suppose, but I've absolutely fell in love with the images the first time I saw the brain under a microscope. I mean, it's such a complex organ, and I know we're not helping much out functionally, but just looking at the structure through so much magnification, and being able to appreciate the absolute brilliance of what was under it. I mean, there are very few wow moments after a while when you've been doing something for some time, and this was it. And this is the moments I live for. So if you get a chance, check out the brain under a microscope. If you like my blog, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.